Welcome back everyone to another NRG, this time on the arcade, and it's R-Type 2. Oh yes, this is a hard game, one of the hardest games probably in existence, I don't know, the debate's out for that, by the Irem Corp in 1989, the sequel to the original fantastic shoot-'em-up R-Type with the innovative Force and all that weapon gubbins going on, fantastic stuff. And this is bloody hard. Nice little intro video there. Sort of addition to this. I have no idea why they made this even harder than the original. The original was hard enough as it is, and this is just off the chart in terms of difficulty. Honestly, if you can get past level 2 unscathed, then you're a good player. But anyway, here we go. What have we got to add to the R-Type tropes here? Well, the Force is back, as you can see right there. Got my speed upgrade there. Let's get rid of these dudes and these big old boys. Very, very famous looking Baidu aliens. Yes, there are a few additions to it that would seem to make it a little bit easier, but no, that's not the case. The enemy patterns are so difficult to remember. They are very randomised in a lot of places as well. The speed, I always think, is much faster than the original R-Type. And I think for that reason, it's the reason probably why it didn't get ported to a lot of platforms afterwards. I mean, the R-Type 1 was basically ported to nearly everything under the sun, including God's console, if that ever existed. Maybe it's the Ouya, who knows. Bang, got you, mate. Right. But R-Type 2 didn't get that upon. It got a few interesting ports, and we'll discuss them as we go along, and we'll highlight them too. So the first thing we've got is a couple of extra weapons. Well, I've got the air-to-air laser there, that's familiar from the first game. That there, what I just shot there, that is my brand new super duper wave cannon. So if you double charge, you get two different types of wave cannon. You get your traditional wave cannon, and if you hold down longer, like I'm going to do here, hopefully, if I have time, bang, there you go. That's my second wave cannon, the sort of super duper power cannon that I did. There's a significant, you know, Irem gave it a name, but I can't remember. And here we are with the cybernetic version of Dobkeratops coming up now. They give him a different name, but it's basically Dobkeratops in a suit of armour. And there is a way to completely obliterate him in one shot. There it is, the super wave cannon, banging belly. Just like the original Dobkeratops, one shot in his guts and floom he goes. So what they've added to this? Well, they've added the extra weapons. You can pick up 2 extra laser crystals in this. One is a search laser, which is quite a handy little weapon actually. Another one is the, I think they call it the shotgun laser, which I don't particularly like, so I kind of avoid that one at all costs. They do different things. Generally the 3 traditional weapons are the best still. Especially the reflective lasers, which I've got at the moment. They are absolutely bloody brilliant. And anyone argue with me to say that the reflective lasers are the best weapon in R-Type, full stop. That there is obviously the air-to-ground missile, air-to-ground laser, should I say, which I'm going to avoid. This is what level 2. Level 2 is bloody hard. These things are just unbelievable. That green crystal there is the search laser. I'm going to avoid that for the moment. I want to keep my reflectives. Obviously you've got the missiles. You've got 2 types of missiles in this as well. You've got the Homer missiles, traditional from the first game, and you've also got the scatter missile, which is basically like a napalm, really, which is handy for very low ground-based enemies. It's handy. It would have been handy here if it gives you the opportunity to get it. But these bloody things, these sort of like cuttle, floaty pufferfish things, are really horrible. Especially if you let them explode on the top when they split into 3. That's really bad. If you get killed at this point, essentially you just want to put a new credit in and start again. There's a pit there. Let's grab that pit. There we go. Got that. So now we're going to go into the hive. In this level, there's a sub boss, which makes it even tougher. This is a bloody hard level. So this is the sub boss. Mid-level boss. Get rid of this dude. Go underneath him. So it's got the additional weapons. It's got. I think it's faster. It's again accompanied by a fantastic soundtrack, really excellent, pleasant presentation. The traditional R-Type graphics. It's got that. The R9 fighter is back, of course. This is the R9C, the R9 Custom, so it's got a little bit of extra bump to it. Especially when you're getting rid of these dudes. It's bloody horrible. That guy there. And a lot of memories involved in this game. I mean, I still can't... Whee, shit! There we go. It's been a long time since I played it in the arcade, so memory on this is... Yes. And like I said, this has got ported to a couple of different systems. It got ported to the ST, and it got ported to the Amiga. The Game Boy Color, it got ported to 2 ports actually. The DX version. Oh shit! I missed a shot. Now I'm in trouble because I've missed a shot. I need to shoot that guy. Shoot his very phallic-shaped little throbbing purple. Oh crap! And that's what happens when you miss your shot. Miss your shot on your phallic, and bang it goes. Ooh, Now I'm going to recoup here. These things, I've got to kill these things quick because they're bloody. In Super R-Type, the SNES version, they're even harder because they take a couple of shots, they're even more shots to kill. Super R-Type being like a custom version of R-Type 2 and a little bit of R-Type 1 mixed in together with it. Super R-Type is a bit of an anomaly, but fun. But yeah, it's solely based off the arcade original. Let's blast this dude. Missed him, and bang! Come on! There you go. Gone. Get that mid-boss done. If I can get on to level 3, which is bloody hard as hell. Yeah, I mean, it could. Oh, bloody hell, that was close. They shoot off when you hit them. They don't blow up instantly. They just shoot off in a random direction. They're really hard, them things, to avoid. Yeah, it's an anomaly is R-Type 2 because you wouldn't expect it to be this difficult compared to the original. Yeah, you know, fair enough. Keep the difficulty of the original. But my word, I mean, R-Type 2 is so hard. It makes any R-Type that followed this look like a bruise. I hit the first shot, hit the second shot, boom! Oh, there you go. There's your tactics there, chaps and chapesses. You got to hit that penis-shaped throbbing thing twice hard. Yes. Okay. Decimated city. Lots of motherships in this, and this is bloody difficult. Got a weak. Oh, hello. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Got a powerful reflective lasers now. Kill that. Ah, missed it. Let's kill these geezers. Just release me force there. Kind of helps in this area with a very randomised kind of scattergun approach here. There's a pattern to the enemies, but not a pattern to the way they shoot. So that's what. Oh, I just flew into the deck. That was really clever bug there, wasn't it? Yeah, lots of nice effects from background. Very good palette scrolling going on. Lovely effects. Very playable. It's just so difficult, so tough. I still like it, and I still like it a lot. I don't like it as much as the original. I think R-Type 1 is better because it's a little bit more, you know, it's a challenge and it's not completely an impossible challenge. Where R-Type 2, yeah, it's so difficult. It puts you off. Fucking hell, how did that miss me? It puts you off, and that's probably the reason why I didn't get that many ports. I am not sure why. I think porting it to the 8-bit, I mean, it could have been feasibly possible to port it to the 8-bits, it wouldn't have been a problem, but it never got any. It got the Super Nintendo Super R-Type, and it got an Amiga and an ST port, and I think it got transferred to the Android or whatever, iPhone. I know it was on the R-Type disc for the PlayStation, of course, as well. And of course, it was reskinned and not reimagined, that's the wrong word. Reskinned, revised, should I say, that's the word I'm looking for, bloody hell. For R-Type Dimensions on the Xbox and the PlayStation 3. There we go, I'm in trouble now because I'm going to try and... Oh shit, hang on. Ah, oh, balls. Yeah, and that's how hard that is. So, yeah, R-Type 2 on the original arcade. Fantastic game, you know, the soundtrack amazing. You can never fault the soundtrack on the R-Type, and the presentation is always great, and the innovation of being such an interesting shooter is again always there, but the difficulty is off the chart. Thank you for watching this another installment of my R-Type series. and I'll see you next time. Novabug, out.